Hello, welcome back everyone to my channel. I'm your host Harari Boy, and today I just wanted to talk about how the average person can essentially become a millionaire without making six figures. So stay tuned for that. All right, guys, as some of you may know, I'm a huge Dragon Ball fan. I've been searching all over Netflix to watch Dragon Ball episodes, but unfortunately, Netflix here just doesn't have them. But you know which version of Netflix does? Netflix Japan. Some of you might be wondering, how on earth am I accessing Netflix Japan, right? Well, that's where NordVPN comes in. NordVPN is one of the top VPN services out there. It allows you to mask your location and browse securely, which is perfect for protecting your privacy. Plus, NordVPN can basically change your location to anywhere in the world with just a few clicks. So it's just as easy as that. That's how I'm able to access Netflix Japan and binge all of the Dragon Ball episodes that I can fathom. It's not just about watching international shows, however. NordVPN adds an extra layer of security basically as you're browsing, so your personal information stays safe and your online activity remains private. If you want to unlock more content and protect your privacy online, head over to nordvpn.com/harariboy to get over 70% off a 2-year subscription plus 3 months free. And if you don't like it, you can cancel within 30 days and get a money back guarantee. It is worth the peace of mind and extra content you'll have access to. All right, so becoming a millionaire isn't reserved for doctors, lawyers, or CEOs. And as I'm sure you guys have heard, most people think income is deciding is the deciding factor, which in many cases it is not. Income, yes, helps, but behavior matters more. Wealth is built slowly, not overnight, and today I'll show you the simple, essentially framework I put together for anyone to follow. It's pretty simple. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and break down the biggest lie people believe. Um, and that is I'll invest once I make more money. All right. So higher income doesn't automatically create wealth. Plenty of high earners live paycheck to paycheck, unfortunately. Wealth is not about wealth is about what you keep, not what you earn at the end of the day. So there's a famous quote, it's not your income that determines your future, it's your habits. All right. So, how do we create margin? Because that is what you're gonna need. So every dollar needs a purpose. You need to give it an assignment. So as you're doing that budget, that's gonna be goal number one. Stop wondering where your money went. Give every paycheck a job. Yeah, every dollar a job, and spend less than you earn at the end of the day. So margin creates opportunity always. A couple examples of what you need to avoid: eating out constantly, subscription overload, car payments, most definitely, and lifestyle upgrades every raise that you get. We addressed that many, many times. You shouldn't do that. All right. So budgeting isn't restriction. Budgeting buys freedom at the end of the day. You're telling your money where to go. When you start to be very conscious of where your money goes, you start to control it a lot better, and you stop wondering where did that go, and all the auto pays and all that. Do it yourself. Like you don't want your money to be out of sight, out of mind. You always want to pay attention to it. You should know every single dollar to the penny of what you actually have. So financial peace starts with a plan, and small purchases become huge over time. All right, so let's address the biggest elephant in the room, which is kill consumer debt. All right. So debt steals from your future income, your future self, right? Interest works against you over time. Credit card debt is an emergency that you need to handle. So pay cash whenever possible. Avoid financing and depreciating assets. So that's a car or a boat if you guys are into that. So there you go. Once you have done that, as I always mention, build your emergency fund. Really, before you start paying off any debt, you should have at least $1,000 stored away. because life is guaranteed to happen. Car breaks, HVAC system fails, medical bills happen, emergencies shouldn't become debt. All right. So having cash definitely changes a lot of things. So time beats talent. The earlier you start, the less money you actually need, right, to invest. Uh, compound growth rewards patience, and waiting is incredibly expensive. So don't wait. Otherwise, you're gonna have to pay more into your 401k though the later you get. All right, so the best time to invest was years ago. The second best time is today. I want you guys to walk away with that. So consistency beats perfection every single time. You don't need to pick the winning stock every single time. You don't need to predict recessions, and you don't need to watch financial news all day. So I know I'm guilty of it. I watch Fox Business on a daily almost, and definitely cut that out as much as possible. So automate everything, remove emotion, uh, automatic investing, automatic savings, and automatic bill pay. Like I've been saying, like you need to remove the emotion out of it and just automate the things that will increase your wealth. Don't automate the things that will decrease your wealth. So yeah, it's fine to have your credit card debt on auto pay, but don't just pay the minimum every single time. And you should be paying attention to your auto pay. It shouldn't just be like, okay, set it and forget about it. So yeah, if it's automatic, you won't accidentally skip months. So there's that as well. So lifestyle inflation. Every raise creates a choice. Bigger house, bigger truck, vacation, or invest, the difference, right? The fastest way to stay broke is upgrading your lifestyle every time your paycheck grows. So, millionaires think long term. Remember that. Most people month to month. Most people tend to think month to month, right? And wealthy people definitely think decades ahead. So stop asking what can I buy? Ask what will this cost my future? Always. So when the market drops, definitely expect downturns to happen. They're normal. Don't panic sell, and keep investing no matter what. Especially just look at it as a discount, for you to invest more. All right. You should always have the mentality that if as long as you're diversified enough, it should eventually things should turn around. The only person that gets hurt on the roller coaster is the one that jumps off of it. So you got to ride that wave as much as possible. So fees matter. Small percentages become huge dollars at the end of the day. Pay attention to the investment costs. Simplicity often wins. Don't overcomplicate your investing. So you honestly don't even need to pay a super expensive financial advisor to do this. I mean, Dave Ramsey offers, a lot of good alternatives like SmartVestor Pros and things like that. You can talk to, they'll tell you what to do with your money. But these other ones that just don't care about your money as if it's not theirs. You need someone with the heart of a teacher to guide you through the process. And nowadays it's a lot easier. We have Google, ChatGPT. Just make sure you do your thorough research before investing in things. All right. So, free money. What do I mean by this? Don't leave benefits on the table. Essentially, your employer retirement match, that's free money for you to take. So definitely take full advantage of that. Your health savings account, take advantage of that, and any tax advantaged retirement accounts that you may have access to. All right, take advantage of every dollar available, always. So again, this kind of just drives home the point of what I'm always saying. Wealth is always boring, right? This is the part nobody wants to hear. Building wealth usually looks like going to work, live below your means, stay out of debt, investing every month, and repeating for decades. Boring but incredibly effective. All right. So, that said, what is the millionaire mindset? All right, so stop comparing yourself to others. I tend to compare myself to myself, who I was last year. Am I making progress this year or not? That's really all I care about. Someone driving, a luxury vehicle may have payments. Again, why should you even care? Don't even pay no mind. These are things that just don't even matter in your world of things at the end of the day. I'm not saying don't have a nice luxury car, but have a nice luxury car because you want a nice luxury car, not because you want to impress the Joneses or that person you'll never see at the red light, right? So someone driving an older paid off car may actually be wealthy. So keep that in mind. If you have the cash for it, definitely buy it. But it should be at least like around a quarter of your total net worth. And net worth matters. A lot of people, think net worth has to do with what you have in the bank. Not necessarily. It's all your assets combined. So house, cars that are depreciating, your stock portfolio, things like that. So you take all that into account, and a quarter of that shouldn't go into a depreciating asset. All right. So definitely looks can be deceiving. Um, uh, rich people don't shown in their appearance a lot of times. So so what actually builds wealth? I kind of already said this, but I'll just reiterate it again. Spend less than you earn, avoid debt, build your emergency fund, invest consistently over time, stay patient, don't chase shortcuts, right? Don't go for those meme stocks, and live below your means always. Just repeat, have this on repeat on a daily basis, all right? Even if you have to write this down somewhere and just read it as your affirmations every morning, this should be drilled into your mind. All right, so finally, money doesn't care where you came from, right? It doesn't matter if you started yesterday or if you started today, as long as you start. It cares about it doesn't care about your degree either. It doesn't care about your job title, right? All those things do tend to help a little bit. Um, if you're disciplined, patient, and intentional with your money over a long enough period, you can build real wealth. I mean, that is the outlier, the outlying factor. So the average, income of 60,000 around there, per year, invested over the span of 30 to 40 years, typically produces millionaires if done right. So most people aren't held back by lack of opportunity. They essentially hold the commitment and the consistency necessary to be wealthy at the end of the day. So, as always, like this video if it helped. Subscribe to my channel for practical financial content like this. I try to keep it simple for you guys, and don't beat around the bush. So leave a comment. I want to know what's the biggest financial lesson you've learned. Whether that was, a bad lesson or a good lesson, I want to hear about it in the comments. Take care, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.